Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kid Show, and we have to talk about apparently the fact that unfortunately there is a live action version of Akira, and it seems that it's not going. The Japanese are not doing it, which is horrifying. This is like the stuff of nightmares if you're an anime fan. And while personally I'm not the biggest fan of Akira, at least from a story perspective, even though I think it's great, I'm just not the biggest fan. What cannot be denied about Akira is that artwork, man. It's some of the most beautiful artwork that's ever graced an animation, just the screen entirely. Akira is absolutely one of the most gorgeous pieces of art I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that it's getting a live action adaptation is already bad. But there's something even worse afoot, even more despicable, as I would like to put afoot, and that is the fact that apparently Taika Waititi is probably the clown that is going to actually be behind this film, the director of the film. And mind you, Taika Waititi is basically the guy that's done like what the last two Thor movies. He is a childish clown of a director, an absolute fucking moron, a mook. Yeah, everything, all of that and more. He is an absolute joke. He, as my homie Rob would say, he is infantile when it comes to directing. And here's the details of this absolute bastardization thus far. And he said, Akira, live action movie reportedly moving forward with Taika Waititi. Who asked for this? There is no Akira fan that I've ever seen that has said, oh my god, a live action version of this profound animated film would be a match made in heaven, be perfect. It'd be everything that we had been asking for. Nobody has said this shit. But they continue. When it comes to anime films, few titles are bigger than Akira. That is facts. Creator Katsuhiro Otoma put the feature on the world stage decades ago, and now Akira is hailed as one of the best sci-fi movies of all time. A few years back, reports surfaced that Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi was looking to take a crack at Akira with a Hollywood adaptation. Just the fact that Hollywood adaptation for Akira is absolutely horrifying. Taika Waititi behind it. Their modern day horror films cannot capture the level of horror just in this setup right now. And now an update suggests Waititi is still working on the film. The update comes from Justin Kroll, a senior reporter at Deadline. In the wake of Star Wars Celebration this weekend, it was there Disney and Lucasfilm confirmed Waititi would be directing a Star Wars film, but no word was given on when. It's just amazing how this dude is such a moron, but somehow continues to get work. Like, who are you giving blowjobs to get this work? Is really the question that should be asked, but I don't want to be answered. Let's just put it that way. Kroll stepped up to answer the question and said that Star Wars flick will likely get underway once Waititi has had his way with Akira. Literally, could this be worded any better? Literally had his way with Akira. I can't think of a way that explains how bastardized this concept is gonna end up being. It's going to be literally as though Waititi has essentially assaulted in the most heinous of ways one of the greatest, most beloved animated films from Japan ever made. And he said, since everyone is wondering where his Star Wars film is, if I were a betting man, my guess is Taika's next movie is his Akira movie at Warner Brothers, which he put on shelf to do Love and Thunder. He never left the film, and word his script should be into studio soon, Kroll shared. Again, nothing's set in stone, as the film would go through regular process before green light, including figuring out a budget, but sounds like all his focus is on that project. God. This update on Akira is one of the first we've gotten in ages, to be honest. In 2017, report surfaced connecting Waititi to the live-action adaptation, and Warner Bros. went on to schedule a release date for Akira. However, the studio wound up tabling Akira once Waititi agreed to focus on Thor: Love and Thunder for Marvel Studios. At the time, it was unclear whether Warner Brothers were going to shelve the Akira adaptation for good, but that doesn't appear to be the case. According to Kroll, Waititi has kept Akira on his back burner, and he is now trying to piece together an adaptation. It's almost like these people just literally do all this stuff just to shit on the people they're trying to sell the project to. Nobody wants this. Nobody. And just the fact that this moron is making an Akira movie, like, have we not learned? Have we not learned how absolutely dreadful Hollywood adaptations of anime are? I mean, look, Dragon Ball Evolution, the recent Cowboy Bebop. There is so many examples on why they need to stop this. And honestly, at this point, I just blame the companies in Japan that actually allow their beloved properties to be done this way. You guys deserve all the criticism, because the fact that you keep allowing this to happen just so, like, we as fans of these properties have to watch our beloved franchises or beloved films, all that, be absolutely sullied by these disgusting fucking pieces of shit in Hollywood. It's sad, and I'm just tired of seeing it. And I think a lot of us are genuinely just sick of it. If you're not familiar with Akira, well, just know Waititi has big shoes to fill. Otoma's gorgeous, groundbreaking movie made its debut in 1988, and it's one of those things where it's like, who wants this in live action? Like, even if it was a perfect live action adaptation, nothing can come close to that art. Nothing. Set in a dystopian world, Akira tells a story of Shotaro Kaneda, the leader of a biker gang whose life is turned upside down when his friend goes AWOL after unlocking telekinetic powers. Akira helped define the cyberpunk genre with its release, and to this day, many count Otomo's film as one of the best in movie history. And that's facts, man. Akira is genuinely an amazing film. So for those who want to know more about Akira, you can read the official synopsis below. I mean, look, we don't need to read all that. This is a joke. This is a meme. Nobody wants this. And I absolutely hope that it does not go through. I hope that they've made no real progress here, and that eventually this idea will be scrapped, because Hollywood is already a bad thing when it comes to Japanese anime being adapted to live action, and idiots like Taika Waititi behind it just secure the reality that there's no way that this will be good. And so I hope that everything stops WB from making this come to fruition. Absolutely stupid idea. And I want nothing less than it to fail. To fail as quickly as possible. And if, unfortunately, this piece of shit did get off the ground and is being made as we speak, well, I refuse to I will just mock and shame the absolute hell out of it. I will not support it with any financial, putting my money on the line by any means. And I hope that all of us do the same. It is time to make sure that live action adaptations of Japanese animation fail, especially if they're from Hollywood. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this situation. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Twitter or Kick if you'd like to continue the conversation. And if you'd also consider becoming a channel member if you'd like access to my growing Discord server. And guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.